Okay. Hey, everybody. For one, I can't believe it's the end of July. Not even sure where the summer has gone. Like, whoa, or where this year has gone. But it is the end of July. 6 months is gone, and it is 6 months until 2020. Holy cow. I remember like the year 2000. I was 21 celebrating Y2K, and like freaking out that it was 2000 and thinking that 2020 was so far away and life would be so different. And it is so different than it was then, but it is not what I thought it was going to be, which is interesting, but it's even better. So it's just cool how life can happen. But tonight we thought that we would go back to the basics because we are post-summit and we get so excited and all the new things, and we've got a new program and we've got collagen and we've got all these new things. But we can't do any of those new things if we do not do the basics. If we do not do the 4 vital behaviors that Beachbody is designed for us that we know work. If you are doing these 4 things, nothing else matters, honestly. It doesn't matter if you have a cutesy challenge group. It doesn't matter if you have the best, I don't even know, workout dance video. I mean, all that stuff is fun, and we are all loving that, which I'll talk about that for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about. You're welcome to jump in on our fun. But none of that matters if you are not doing the vitals. And I do not say the vitals daily, although they are called the 4 vital behaviors. I mean, they're supposed to be done daily. We know life happens. You want to get at least the basics done daily when and where possible. So let me pull up a screen here. Okay. I think you guys can see that. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Actually, I know in presentation mode I kind of lose you guys, but it's just a little easier. Or you can't see me or something. I don't know. I can see you. Can you see me? Okay, hang on. I need to mute people. Okay. There we go. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, these are the 4 vital behaviors. Okay. This comes straight from the back office. This is a little photo that they have in the back office. I tried to mute everyone, but it's still not muting Chad for some reason. There we go. There we go. I got it, I think. There we go. Okay. So our 4 vital behaviors are, number 1, and I'm going to go into more detail of all of these, but be the proof the product works. Be proof the product works. Number 2, connect, invite, and follow up. 3 is get people results. And 4 is do personal development. And I always like to add in there professional development, which we'll talk about more. But let's start with number 1. Be proof the products work. We cannot just show up for our workout and expect that like you're going to get amazing results, because our solution, Beachbody solution, is fitness plus nutrition plus accountability is what gets you success and what gets you results. It's not just working out. And I find that many people, the workout for many, I wouldn't say is the easiest thing because it's hard to sometimes get done, but I feel like it's the one thing that people are like, well, I got my workout done, but then like their nutrition is shit. Or, excuse my language, sorry, children. Or they're drinking their shake every day, but what they're eating is not leveling up to the shake. Or they're drinking their Energize and they're sharing that, but they're not actually getting results. They're not actually creating those habits. And so it's so important. I love what they say here, be a walking success story in progress. Because you never arrive. It doesn't matter. You can set a goal to lose 10 pounds. You're going to get to that 10 pounds and you're going to have a new goal. So you're always going to be in progress. You're always going to want to level up and get better results, whatever those results are. So we're going to talk a little bit about, and I'm going to ask you guys some of the different ways that you get results, quote unquote, with our different products. But really it's about creating good habits, being confident with your results and not comparing your results with someone else's results. And then maintaining your credibility by doing your daily workout and building a healthy nutritional foundation with Shakeology. There needs to be more in there for me personally about nutrition, because it doesn't matter, honestly, if you show up for your workout, you cannot sweat off like a bad diet. You have to be showing up nutritionally as well. Now, that's not to say you have to be quote unquote perfect, whatever the heck people think perfect means. Obviously we treat ourselves. Obviously we drink wine. We like to just have snacks, especially right now in the summer. I find myself definitely having more alcohol beverages than normal because I'm down by the pool, and a pool goes really well with drinks. It just does. Down there often and drinking, Trulies or wine spritzers or whatever. So that's the one area, and I talk about that more because that's one area that I struggle with most, I guess, in a sense, if struggle's even the right word to use there. But really, you have to be getting results. But those results aren't always physical results. So in this season of summer, where maybe you're not getting the most physical results because you are going on vacations, or you're by the pool with drinks, or you're having more treats, or water goes well with drinks, or whatever. But really, it is about showing up for yourself and showing that for others. So what I kind of wanted to do in the comments is find out what kind of results or how the products work for you. And I'm going to ask you for different products and how you explain it to people if we're not talking physical results. So let's not even talk about workouts right now. Like, what is the proof that Shakeology is working for you? What can be the proof, and how can you share that with people? Not thinking of the physical results, because I find too often that's the only place we focus, is sharing those before and afters, and we don't share the other results and the other ways that our products work for us, so that we can be that proof and share. So I'm seeing it helps me poop, digestion, fewer sugar cravings, keeping me regular, no more stomach upset from allergies, the quick healthy breakfast on the go. Lindsay used to poop once every 4 days. Now it's regular. It's huge. Those are huge things that I think we don't share as often. Stacy with traveling, super inconsistent nutrition. At least Shakeology is getting her that nutritional insurance. Cravings, less sick. That's a big one for me. It's easy to know that I have a healthy meal so that I don't have tortilla chips every day for lunch. Less bloating, Rob says. Way less cravings, lack of vegetables. It gets you that feeling that you're getting vegetables because you're getting nutrition. Less bloating is a huge one for many, many people. Those are things that we need to talk about more, I think, in our posts, in our stories, and then when you're talking to people one-on-one, which we'll get to. How about Energize? What's the proof that Energize, which I'm drinking right now, what is the proof? I think that's an easy one for all of us to share, but what is the proof that Energize is working for you? And I think we share this one a lot, but I'm alive. Obviously, it gives us that energy. I mean, really, you guys, 30 minutes ago, I was like, I look forward to my workout because I get to have that before. Totally. Literally, some days it saves me. For real, on low energy days, right before this call, I was like, oh, I got home from a long day of nannying and was like, I'm sure you children that have, you moms that have children and dads that have kids, they don't get headaches like coffee would give me. So yeah, that's one thing for me. There's no crash like coffee would give you. I did have coffee today and I wonder, and I don't drink coffee every day, and I wonder if that's why I'm more tired this afternoon, because I did have Energize and then coffee and then I was tired again. Yeah, same thing, Lindsay. I don't drink coffee anymore. It helps me poop too. That is true. It does help that because it like gets your body moving. Like caffeine does, right? Like coffee normally would for people, but now Energize does that. It kept me functioning in Vegas. Nice, Gary. Helps me focus. That is true. It does for me as well. How about Recover? What are some ways that Recover is proving that the product works? How have you seen? Muscle soreness? You're not as sore. That's what it's supposed to do, so hopefully that's it. No cramps in the muscles. Less sore. It is freaking delicious. It tastes like chocolate milk. So good. How about beach bars? Again, we don't talk about these like less water weight, but by drinking Recover. You didn't believe in Recover. Oh, I totally always have. I don't always drink it. I don't have it right now, actually. What about beach bars? How can, not that like beach bars are getting you results, but what can a beach bar do for you that you can share with people? Best snack on the go, quick grab, get you quick protein, and tastes like a candy bar. They absolutely get you results. I guess you're eating less of the other stuff if you're eating that. That's true. Keeps you away from the bad quick grabs. Tastes like candy when you're not eating candy. And we could do this for every single product that we have, like 3-day refresh or ultimate reset, which I still have never done. Any other products that like show you that you're proof that products work? Actually, yeah, the beach bars are great for kids. I'm seeing more comments jump in. Great for kids. Oh, Hydrate. Thank you. I absolutely love Hydrate. Oh, and Daily Sunshine, which I've never actually drank because I don't have kids, although I know I could drink it as well, but I don't think I need it if I'm drinking Shakeology. But Hydrate, what you guys literally, so one of my customers, I don't even know who told her, but somebody told her that Jericho, she was doing Core de Force and she got Hydrate because she saw somebody about them drinking it for hangovers. You guys, I know everyone like talks about Gatorade, but Hydrate is like the best thing for hangovers. Like the best. You will be cured. Shakeology does that for me too, but not the same thing as Hydrate does. Hydrate is the best. So good. 100% Vegas tested and approved. Good to know. It was Indianapolis approved for me. I was out of it and I bought it the first day at the Core because I was like, I need Hydrate to get me through this weekend. So to get me through Summit. So for sure. Okay, awesome. So really, you guys, we need to be talking about all of these ways and not just showing up for our workout and not just showing up with our Shakeology and our Energize, but be sharing these things. Oh, and collagen's brand new. You can notice less dryness in your skin already? That's amazing. Yes. So for those of you that do not know, we just came out with collagen, which is good for your hair, skin, and nails. I used to drink the Vital Proteins. I used to drink the Vital Proteins collagen, but I haven't drank it in a while, so I definitely need to order some collagen. I did not get any when we were at Summit because I didn't go back to the Core after they announced it that night. So anywho, all right, so let's be the proof the product works. Share our successes in every way, not just physical before and after transformations. Start sharing other ways. Okay. Number 2 is connect, invite, follow up. This is obviously the like bread and butter of our business. This is the biggest thing that we need to be doing, is inviting people every day to join your groups, connecting with people on a non-Beachbody level. And then once you feel comfortable inviting them. But we need to be doing this every day. And this is not just doing a post and just posting on your stories. You have to be one-on-one, reaching out and connecting with people every single day. So our Success Club system tracker has these are literally, our vital behaviors are broken down. And in the Success Club system tracker, the very first thing is to initiate connections and add followers. It says to spend 20 minutes doing that. If you don't have 20 minutes, spend 5. Like, I don't care how long you spend, but at some point throughout your day, you need to be initiating connections and adding followers. What does that look like? On Instagram, that means you're finding people to follow. You're following them. You're connecting with them in the way that you are liking their photos, commenting on their photos, so that when they go to their notifications, they don't just see a new person following, but they see you show up like 5 times in their notifications. Because then they will come to your profile and say, oh, who's this? Oh, she looks like somebody I want to follow back, so I'm going to follow back. That is what you are hoping for, and that's your goal when you are following people on Instagram. On Facebook, you're just adding a friend. That gives them that notification. Oh, somebody added you. They're going to go and look at your profile and decide if they're going to accept your invitation or not. Okay? So that's how you add followers. Initiate those connections is liking on their photos, commenting on their photos, messaging people one-on-one about their photos on Instagram. And on Facebook, again, it is liking on their posts, commenting on their posts, messaging them about their posts. It's the same thing on either platform there, okay? Part of this connect, invite, follow up is posting on social media and doing your stories, but it is only a part of it. Like, that is something that happens kind of throughout your day, right? It is not something that happens when you sit down and work. This entire like invite part is what you do when you sit down to work your business each day. Is you sit down and you initiate connections and add followers. You respond to all likes, comments, or views, and we're going to talk about that some more in a second. I'm going to ask you for some examples of what you say to people, because this helps to just see other people's examples of what you say when someone likes a photo or comments on a photo or watches your story, okay? Another part of this whole behavior is personally inviting people to whatever you are inviting to. Maybe it's a free group. Maybe it's your challenge group. Maybe it's the coaching opportunity. And that may be different for each person that you're inviting, but you need to know what you're inviting to, so you need to have something to invite to, okay? You need to always have something to invite to. And then you're always wanting to follow up with the people that you have invited. So let's go back for a second to the likes, comments, and watching stories. My invites look similar to each of those. It kind of depends. If it's a specific post that was basically an invite post, if that makes sense, then, then my message to them is, hey, thanks for liking my post. Or if it was a transformation, hey, thanks for giving me love on my transformation yesterday. And I'm going to have you type some of these in here, and I'll write one out there too. Hey, thanks for loving on my transformation post yesterday. It's not easy to be vulnerable and share things like that. I'm typing it out. That's why I'm like saying it and taking a break here. It's not easy to be vulnerable and share things like that. Were you just giving me love, or are you interested in learning how I got those results? That's one simple way. Okay. So I'm sure for me, I have a ton of these just saved in my notepad on my phone. And I have some of them even saved as my text replacement. And so that I can just type in like IGHG, which is like IG Hey Girl, even though I don't say Hey Girl, but IGHG is like a specific message that I send to somebody. So if you don't know what text replacement is, Google it, and you can add those to your phone so that you don't have to type it out every time, or you don't have to go copy and paste it every time. So I'm going to type one out in here. Actually, I'll just go to my notes here in a second if I can get to them. So give me some of the ways that you invite people or say hi to, not even invite. These are just like, hey girl messages. Like here was one about MM100. Where's the chat? That I've been using. Saw your response to my poll. It's going to be amazing because she responded to a poll about the sample workout, so I sent it right to her. Here's another one. Connects first. Let's just start with, I guess this is more than a connect because this was a response. That was a response to a poll. This is just literally a thanks for the follow. My name's Amanda. There's all different ways. Sometimes I keep it super simple. Sometimes I give them more. It just kind of depends really on my kind of mood that day, I guess. Here's a basic one. Thanks for watching my stories. This is actually an invite. I guess it can be either. You can throw invites in here too. I just think it's helpful for people to see different examples. I would say there's no right or wrong way to do it. I would say the wrong way to do it would be like to give them too much information right away and overwhelm them. Okay, like don't be like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 and give them like 4 paragraphs long, right? You want it to be a little more simple, to just kind of connect. And then we'll do some follow-ups too. But there's some good examples in there of people sharing. And you can keep throwing them in there. So yeah, so share, you can share connects, you can share invites in there. I just think especially for new coaches, now we don't want you to just like go copy and paste ours. Like if my language doesn't sound like you, don't use my language. But hopefully it gives you an idea of what you can say, okay? And like how different people talk, and maybe you're gonna vibe with how I say something more than how Lindsay might say something, or how Devin might say something, or how Kiri might say something. So just to give you some different ways, like look how simple Lindsay's. Hey ladies, saw you liked a recent post of mine, so I wanted to say, hey, thanks for the support. Like that's it, but that opens up that door so that whoever this is like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you since high school, or I've never talked to you, but thanks. So like I watch your stories every day, like you just are trying to connect and thanking people for their support. I feel like many times the harder one for people is follow-up. So like it's many times what we've learned recently, and what I heard actually from many people at Summit when I was just talking to people about, different parts of their business, is it's not the invite that is necessarily the scary part. It is what to say after the invite. When they say yes or they say no, then you don't know what to say, or when they don't say anything at all. Okay, so let's start with when they don't say anything at all. What do you say? And I'm gonna have to pop back out to my notes here. What do you say when somebody doesn't say anything at all and you're trying to follow up with them. Can anyone give a good follow-up? I have a couple of them.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, what do you say? What's a follow-up message that you send when someone doesn't respond to you? And in 2 days, you're just trying to follow up with them. There is no response and you're following up. So this one I'm posting right now, this is like probably the third follow-up, second or third follow-up is basically like, hey, just so you know, I care so much more about having a friendship with you more than anything else. So it's A-okay if you haven't responded to my messages about a previous health and fitness group. My invite really does come from a genuine place because I don't just ask anyone. You also said to contact you. But if it's not for you, no big deal. I just hope we can be cool and support one another. And I get really great response from that. Just like, thank you so much. I'm not interested, but you know, thanks for being so genuine and being so real, you know? So here, Lindsay shared a couple, Carrie shared one. And again, just be real. Like think about as if you're talking to a friend, what would you say? What would you say to them if you were trying to follow up about something, right? Don't like get all scared that it's salesy. Just follow up with people. Just ask them. Because most of the time, guys, because this is our business, we are in our messages every day. At least we try to be, right? But for many people, they are not in their inbox every day. It is just not something that they're doing. They're not going to their Facebook Messenger or their Instagram messages every day unless they're looking for a message from us, which if they're not, that's okay. It might just not be the right time, but that is totally okay. Oh, Devin, that's good. She invites to something different. But those are good examples. Sometimes I need to not look at the comments because then I lose my train of thought. But yeah, you're just trying to follow up with them. And if they didn't answer, many times I'm like something along the lines of like, hey, did you miss my message? I know many times will open a message and then forget to respond, which many times that is what happens with people. They're like, oh my gosh, I saw your message and then I didn't respond and then I totally forgot about it. Like that truly happens for people. So hopefully those were some good examples. That gives you some good examples of like different ways to connect, different ways to invite, different ways to follow up with people. Especially if you are a newer coach, even if you're not a newer coach, it's just, for me, I just like to see different ways because like, I feel like my way gets old or stale and I'm like, I need a new way to talk to people. And it's just sometimes nice to see how other people are talking to people. Really good examples. Good, I'm so glad. All right, let's move on. But remember, that is the meat and potatoes. If you are not personally inviting people, I know most people, it is easy to get on our stories. Stories is like where it's at, right? It is so easy for me to get on my stories and even make a post. But like sitting down and inviting is the part that I'm like, I got to sit down and invite. I have to sit down and, for me, I like to sit down at my computer, have my phone. You got to track it. So you've got to have that there, right? For me, in order to feel like I am accomplished and I did my work for the day and I'm checking the boxes on my Success Club tracker, I need to sit down. I can't just invite when I'm in the line at the grocery store or I'm wherever. I can add followers. I can connect with people. I can answer messages even when I'm out and about. But like the actual work of sitting down and inviting has to be done sitting down so that I can track it and write it down. Okay? Because tracking is a big piece of that. Like you can do your stories on the go, you can do your posts on the go, but like this is the step that most people skip, but it's the most important thing, is sitting down and inviting people and following up with people, because we let life get in our way. So let's move on to behavior number 3, which is to get people results. It used to be recognition, and recognition is a huge part of this, but getting people results, fulfilling the Beachbody mission for yourself and your customers, as well as the coaches that you mentor, to do the same thing. So we've already talked about creating results for yourself as you're being a proof of the product, but let's talk about business too. Create those results for yourself. Commit to be in this business a year from now, because it takes time. This isn't an instant gratification business. This isn't a get rich quick business. No network marketing business really is, but it's because we love what we do, right? So be proof the products work helps us stay here, right? But you have to commit to showing up for this business and be here a year from now. Develop a compelling mission and purpose. That's your why. We talk about our why all the time. Like, why do you do this? Why are you here? What is making you show up every day? What is making you want to get those results? Whatever that business goal is for you, maybe it's to make a certain income, maybe it's to stay home, maybe it's just to help people, whatever it is. Like, what is that why? What is driving you every day? What makes you want to sit down and do those invites? Be proactive in finding solutions. I think many people at Summit said this, especially Rachel Hollis. She has a high school diploma, you guys, and she is has a multi-million dollar business with a high school diploma, and she learned everything from Google because she is resourceful and she is proactive in finding solutions. That's how she has created results in her business for herself. Okay, and really find the joy in coaching. Have fun. Join our dance parties. So for those of you that don't know, after Summit, a bunch of us were already doing Triller workout videos every morning. And so we got a message thread going, and we're all using like the same song every day. And now we are compiling all of our videos at the end of the day and sharing that one video of all of our workouts compiled with the same song. And today's actually the first day that we're going to do it. And it's just super fun to just tag each other in your workouts and just have fun in what we do. But I think one thing that I know Lindsay and I have talked about, is just how can we find that same joy of like the fun in our dance workouts in our business, in our sitting down and working, right? Which is why which was called the Miracle Morning Studio. And I think we're going to change it to like the Action Hour Studio or something. We need to open that back up and start working with each other and having fun and having dance parties while we work and just having fun with each other. So hopefully we will get to you guys and have more fun with that. And we also talked about pod squads. I feel like I shared that, but was it last week? I don't know. Yes, I did. Pod squads I shared last week in the Summit call. But we will get those going as well. And hopefully that'll help you connect with other people and just have more fun in this business together. So that's one part, is creating results for yourself. The second part of this one is creating results for your customers. So running effective groups, providing great customer service. What does that look like for you? It is going to look different for all of us because we are all different people. It might be one-on-one messages in Facebook Messenger once a week, and you create that, and that is on your calendar, and that is on your schedule, just to make sure that you are doing those check-ins. Maybe it's an email, newsletter. Maybe it's monthly, maybe it's weekly, maybe you create a menu of the week because you love nutrition and you love finding new recipes and you want to share that with your people. Like, what is going to help you know your customers best? So you need to work with them or figure out what is the best, what do they want? What do they need to help them get results? Because again, we don't want them just using the products, right? We want them to fall in love. We want them to get results, and not just the physical results, but all the other results that we just talked about, right? And we want them to recognize those. And I think many times they don't recognize all the results that Shakeology is giving them. We have to tell them. So maybe you start doing a Shakeology benefits, like one post a week in your challenge group or something, so that your customers really know what Shakeology can do for them, or what Hydrate can do for them, or what any of our products can do for them, so that they can start recognizing that. Because many times they get the workouts, they understand, we all understand workouts, right? But they don't understand everything else that goes into it to get them the true inside out results that we all desire. Creating those habits, feeling better, having better digestion, not being as sick, all of those things. There's a lot of things that play into it, and you have to help them get those results. And that is by creating the best customer service, messaging them one-on-one, knowing what their struggles are, knowing what their achievements are, so that you can recognize their struggles and help them, and then recognize and celebrate their achievements. And another part of this is to share those results. So when I get like a really great message from somebody, like in Messenger, I'll screenshot it and share that on my stories. Because, I mean, we can talk all day, right? We can show people our results, but we need to be showing our customers results also, and like recognizing them publicly. Because if it's somebody who like realizes that they love being recognized publicly, they're probably good coaches. They're going to be a great coach, right? Because we all love recognition as coaches, I think. And then the third part of this is creating results for your coaches. So once you start to mentor coaches, right, there's two parts of our business. We mentor our customers. We help create results and help them. We help our customers. And then we mentor coaches. Once you become a little bit more seasoned coach, it doesn't even have to be a seasoned coach, but you want to create results for your coaches. You want to mentor them so that they can see, so that they can have a business just like we all have a business, right? And they can get those results from this business, whatever that is for them. You have to meet them where they're at. But you really want to assist them, help them, mentor them to earn their first commission in their first 10 days. Get them wins right away. And how do we do that? We've really simplified our new coach system. And anytime anyone's like, well, what are we doing for new coaches now? And I'm like, you talk to them one-on-one. You tell them, you make sure that they are excited, that they stay excited. We're not throwing them into training right away, because what we found is they get super overwhelmed, and then they're like, well, I don't know everything, so I can't share anything and I can't do anything. You keep them in that excitement. You get them 7-day results if they haven't gotten any results with a program yet, and they share that, and they share that excitement, and they invite people they know, and they get some wins right away because they're excited. They're not worried about, oh my gosh, I have to watch this training, and I have to do this training, and I have to do this, and I have to show up because my coach wants me to show up. And no. We keep them excited. We have them share that excitement in their posts, in their stories, with their friends, with their family, with anybody that will listen to them, right? They want just keep that excitement rather than got to know all the things and then like, now I don't even know what to do. I'm sure some of us seasoned coaches understand that. If you've tried to help coaches before with our new business trainings, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to do anything. So maybe you're messaging your new coach every single day, just keeping their excitement, just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Like, how many people did you talk to? Just keep them excited, help them be excited. But you also, like I said, you have to meet them where they're at. You have to know their goals. You have to help and support them in achieving them. Once they get some wins, once they earn some commission, then we can start putting them into some training, because then they are going to want to know more, right? Because then they're going to see like, well, how did you do that? And how did you do that? And how do you mentor a team of coaches? And, how do you do those things? So then we can help them in how to use the business activity tracker, how to run an effective challenge group, how to run an effective coach sneak peek, how to anything that we do as coaches. Does anyone have anything to add about this one? I'm going to look at the comments here. Oh, funny, Sheila. I was going to say, does anyone want to do an action hour after this? So Jackie and Sheila are working. Jackie Dugan and Sheila are working tonight. So that's good. Monthly prizes to the different pods. For the pod, that's good. If you're getting results in doing it, others will, yes, they'll follow your lead. That is so true. If you're not hitting Success Club, your team is not going to be, the coaches that you mentor are not going to be hitting Success Club. If you are getting results and you are showing up, they are going to show up. So you need to be sharing that as well. Yay, Carrie, got 2 messages from customers today, one with a 6-pound loss in 2 weeks and one with an 8-pound. You need to be the best challenger in your challenge group. So true. I know we've talked about this before, but if you're bored in your challenge group, other people are bored in your challenge group. You got to change it up. You need to be the best challenger. You need to be showing up. If you're not showing up, they're not going to show up. All right. And the last one is do personal development and professional development. I think they are 2 different things. They do kind of put that here, but at least 20 minutes of personal and professional development. I would say both things need to happen. Maybe not daily for professional, definitely daily for personal, whether that's listening to a podcast, reading a book. You guys, my new favorite thing recently is I listen and read at the same time. That's just the kind of learner that I am. I know it's a little bit more money, but it helps me get through things faster and understand what I'm reading. Because like if I just read a book, it takes me forever to get through it. If I just listen to a book, I miss a bunch of stuff because I'm listening like in the car, on the go, or wherever, and I'm not fully getting everything, and then I'm not fully taking action on everything. So what I've learned is if I'm reading and listening at the same time, like I'm really getting it all. So if you struggle with either one, maybe you try that. But there's other things that I just listen to or that I just read. So it just depends. Like I do tons of personal development. Like right now I'm reading 2 different books. I'm reading, and I'll ask you guys to put in what you're reading right now. I'm reading The Purpose Driven Life, which is amazing. I'm almost done with that. And then I'm reading a book called Own Your Everyday. It is a new book by Jordan Lee Dooley. She's a Christian that I've been following for years. She started she has an Etsy shop for like script writing. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know. She created like mugs and different things of script that she wrote. But anyway, she has now become like an amazing speaker, author, blogger, all the things. And so her book is awesome. I highly recommend it for anybody. It's called Own. I'll put it in the comments. Own Your Everyday. But you really, with personal development, you have to know what you need. We can't tell you. Like you can see all of these examples, right? But you have to know what you need in order to get the right book for you so that you can take action on the things that you might be struggling with in your life or in your business or whatever. Okay? So that's personal development. Now, what's professional development? Professional development many times is listening to the National Wake Up Call, watching a training video. You don't know how to use Triller? Watching Sheila's video on how to use Triller. You don't know how to invite or you feel uncomfortable inviting? YouTube it. Beachbody inviting. You are going to find 500 million videos on different coaches explaining their inviting process. You don't know how to follow up. You don't know how to post. You want to be better at social media? Like Google it. Be resourceful. Google it. Okay. So that is professional development, is really that learning, that business learning that you need. Maybe it's leadership. Like, what are the things that you need professionally in order to grow and get better at? So that is all the things that I had to talk about. I'm going to just not stop sharing this and see if anyone has anything that they want to add, if they have any questions. Some of these books I've never heard of. The 21 Days to Resilience, I've never heard of that one. And the Inside Out Revolution, haven't heard of that one. So, yeah. Does anyone have any questions or anything that they want to add? Anything that's working really well for you right now? We have Morning Meltdown 100, starts on Monday. Whoa, can't wait. We are in prep week. We have a team group happening right now. It's called #ICommit to100. Anybody is welcome to invite to that. I know a couple other, teams and groups of people are doing groups together as well, but Lindsay and I and Devin have started one. It is going to be in the app and on Facebook. So Facebook will basically host the prep and lives, and then we're going to use the app for check-ins and posts and daily posts and stuff. So this is the first time I'm using the app in a while, but I think it'll be really good for the 100 workouts. Yes, Lindsay.
I raised my hand. That's fun. Can you guys hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. So I just wanted to say one thing about this call. First of all, Rob and I, when you started it out, it's kind of like when you're like listening to a good song, you're like, yeah, this is cool. And then like the beat drops and you're like, oh, and maybe we went to a concert last night, so that's why I'm thinking of this. But then you're like, whoa, this is really good. And you were doing this call, Amanda, and I just want to give you a shout out because yesterday, within 24 hours, we came up with what the topic was going to be tonight. And we came up with this idea, and you just ran with it and did something really creative with it. Like when you started having everybody commenting and stuff, like Rob's like, it was like that beat dropped, and he's like, whoa, like this, what she's doing right now is awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And so I just want to give a big shout out to you because I know you have a lot going on and you pulled that out in 24 hours and delivered like an amazing interactive call that I think was like a game changer for a lot of people. Thanks. So I just wanted to say that. Yeah, you're welcome. Then I want to say one other thing. The other thing that I want to say is that, I gotta channel my inner spirit. Hold on. The other thing that I want to say is that this is it. This is it. This is it. Like what she talked about tonight. This is it, you guys. For some of you that I'm looking at and you've been in this business for a year or more and you just don't understand why you're not where you should be yet. Like, because are you doing this every day? Are you showing up for yourself and are you showing up for others every single day just like this simple? What got you here isn't always going to be what gets you to the next step, but this is always the foundation. And when life is crazy and everything's overwhelming and you're like, I don't even know how I can hold up this business and have 8 calls this week. That's my life right now. I'm like, calls. But at the end of the day, the calls, and then guess what? This is it. Right here, when they said these are your vital behaviors, it's because you can do this. You can fit this in. You can do this. You can make yourself your focus. What are you doing? You're like a ventriloquist. What just happened? Not a ventriloquist. What's a contortionist? You ventriloquist, you. But like, you guys, like it all comes down to life is crazy. This business is sometimes to me, let me be vulnerable right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, like the business is getting so big. I have so many people. Can you turn the water off? I have so many people that I'm like trying to connect with and help grow their business. How can I manage being a wife, a homeowner, a dog owner, a cat owner, a fish owner, a mom, and everything and help these people and keep my business alive. And I get myself overwhelmed. And then it's almost like God says, but Lindsay, this is it. This is all you have to do and stay consistent with. And when I get mad at myself because it's the end of the month and I haven't hit Success Club yet, I have to be honest with myself and say, but did I do this is it? Did I really do that every single day? Do I have the right to be upset and say this business just isn't working for me right now because X, Y, and Z? Or can I be real honest with myself right now, which I asked Amanda the other day for accountability for my tracker every week, because I'm getting so like, oh, I'm managing all this, that I need to focus on what is it. And this call right here, everything Amanda just shared, and all the things you naturally and easily threw out there on the chat, like it was nothing, is it. You know, do you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm looking at specific people right now, and you know who you are. You do deserve the big business. You can have it, and you will have it. You just have to show up like you said you wanted to and do what is it. And this is it. This is it. 4 things, super simple. Taking care of you, taking care of others, connecting with others, being an awesome human, and having fun. And yes, maybe business is a lot more complicated than that. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, you can push that aside and say, but I did this today, and this is enough, and this is how I'm going to get there, right? So who wants to commit to hashtag this is it, which is basically the action hour? Like, you know, what can we do? This is it. Now we've got a hashtag. This is it, right? Let's do it. It's simple. It's not always easy, but it's simple. You just have to be intentional. So I was just sitting here thinking of like how simple this call is, and how when you're somebody like Amanda, I could see like she's like enjoying, he's eating Smarties. I mean, like this. I never give him Smarties. I'm just trying to get through this call. But like I'm listening to Amanda, and I know as a leader who's been in the business for a long time, it's actually super hard to go back to the basics, because we know so much now that we just want to give you all this extra that's going to take you to the next level. But I was sitting here thinking like she's delivering the game changer right now, and it's the basics. Like it'll always be what takes you to the next level. So that was a really long-winded way of saying that this is it. What you just heard on this call right now is important. And if you just do this every single day for the next 100 days while you go through the 100 morning meltdown 100 with Jericho, I swear to you, and I promise you on everything that I have, but don't take it from me, that you're going to get results in yourself, in your business, and momentum. That's it. So I just think that we should do with the morning meltdown 100. What did I say? Hashtag this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
Rob's going to sing you a song about it. It's going to be great. All right, that's all I got.
I love it. Let's do it.
Woohoo!
So, who wants to work tonight? Anyone else need to work? I haven't worked yet, technically.
I do, but I won't be able to stay on right now.
Yeah.
I'll be on later, though.
Yeah, Sheila, what time are you and Jackie working?
After these kids go to bed.
Okay.
Me too.
So, like, hopefully 9. I don't know. Yeah. I think we were trying to go for 9.
Okay.
And my other thought about this is it. What if we have, like we used to do, an accountability check-in post at night, like a This Is Zip group? Can we do that? Are we?
Well, that's what we've been talking about. Lindsay and I are like, should we do one big group, or do we want our pods?
Oh, do the pods.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
We have your Get Your Body Moving group. But do we have a hashtag This Is It accountability thread? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag This Is It accountability thread. And all you put in there is done, or all you put in there is hashtag This Is It. You know? When you're done with
when you finish your, yeah.
Or you take a picture of your successful tracker, whatever it is, like just do it. And you can
All right.
we can even go as much as putting it on our stories, like a picture of us with something. I don't know, maybe not every night, but like hashtag sit and tagging people. Like, I don't know, like for that outward
I
accountability.
wish you could, there was like a group tag that would like tag our team or something like that. You know, like could you make like an Instagram profile for like your team? Do you know what I mean? Can you do that? And then like, I'm like, I don't know. And then that would be like our,
Yeah, that's how people have been doing sneak peeks, is they've been doing like go-getter sneak peek, and then we would have like you could tag that, and then people would be like, oh, well, what's that? And then they would go to it and they would see.
oh,
I've been like wanting to do that for a while now, is create one of those. I have some good ideas from other coaches that have done it. So
yeah. I haven't seen that at all.
Yeah, I've seen many other coaches doing like Instagram. So we could kind of, that could kind of be that.
We can squish her.
I know. Oh, who's got Elmo going? I don't know.
Sorry, I think it's Taylor right here.
Oh, yep, it is.
Sorry.
So, all right. Well, we will work on that. But Sheila, when you and Jackie jump in there, are you using the Action Hour, the Morning Meltdown, or the Miracle Morning studio link? Use that and just jump in at 9 o'clock, or like posting goal getters, like jumping in, or any time of day. I know I've done it, and I do it many times during the afternoon, and many people aren't working at that time, so I end up working alone. But it's accountability for myself to put it out there, like, hey, I'm jumping in the studio right now. If anyone wants to jump in and say hi, like I'll just post that in Goal Getters in case anybody else happens to be working at that time. I know outer accountability is like key for me, so I always have to put that out there. But all right, let's take a real quick picture. And then if you want to work, I need to go eat dinner, so let's work in like an hour. Okay, or after your kids go to bed. Smile. Yay. All right, guys, this was awesome. Love you all.
Thanks, Amanda.
You're welcome. Talk to you later.
Stop, sis. Bye.
Bye.
In an hour.